What's poppin', my J dolls? And I'm back with another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so don't play with us because we ain't never been one of them, okay? It is free 99 to subscribe, so if you are not a hater, go ahead and subscribe. But if you don't subscribe, you a hater, take that with your mama, because why she raised you like that, for real. So yeah, I'm doing something different today. I'm actually giving y'all my makeup routine, my everyday makeup routine, and I am going to be titling this everyday makeup routine for a dark skinned woman, because I think it's very essential. I'm gonna turn my lighting down, so this is how I am, like in natural lighting, right? It's very essential to learn how to do your makeup as a dark skinned woman, and it's sometimes hard when you do have a lot of people out here that don't look like you, and so you kind of wonder, like, how do I do my makeup, how do I match my color, all that type of stuff. So let's get into it. Okay, someone did ask for this video, so yeah. So the first thing, y'all, I usually do is prep my eyelashes. I don't know why, but I always do that, y'all. And this is not gonna be aesthetically pleasing, okay, because this is my real life, y'all. I'm very real authentic. But I get these eyelashes from the Ani brand, y'all, and I actually get this at the Dollar Tree. Like, literally, I didn't know they sold like dramatic wispy lashes there that are like, they look like mink, but they're not mink. They're faux mink. So y'all can get them at the, y'all can get these at the Dollar Tree. So I always like to prep these first and put the glue on there, so that when I'm done with my other things, the glue is already ready, if that makes sense. So I'm just taking them off this cardboard because y'all, I done already wore these. Alright, y'all, these are how the lashes look. So they kind of like the wispy lashes. So all I do is use the tweezers and get my glue. So y'all, the glue that I actually use is this Kiss Strip Lash adhesive with the aloe, and I get the clear. I do not like the black because I don't like how it dries, okay? Y'all, a little update on my dating life while I'm actually doing my makeup and just telling you guys the products and how I do everything. So anyways, right now I'm literally just putting glue on some lashes right now. But y'all, my dating life has been a little interesting because I have gotten back in the game. Like, I took a break from dating. If y'all are subscribed to my channel, y'all see my story times and stuff and dating updates. So I have this thing where sometimes I go on Hinge and then like I get off, and then I go on Hinge and I get off. Like, bro, it's just like, then I meet people in real life, but then it don't be going nowhere because they be weird. And so I end up taking a break, getting back on Hinge. So I've been on a few days. Like, I've been on 3 days in like the past week. That's insane. That's a lot of work. And with this lash, y'all, I'm taking some leftover glue from off of it. So that's how you can reuse your lashes, y'all. Just take the glue off from the last time and then put new glue on it. So anyways, y'all, I've been on a few dates. The first date, the guy, he was cool. He was cute, y'all. He was tall. He was 6'1" or whatever. He was a Pisces, though. Like, and I'm a Pisces, y'all. But I do not like Pisces men. Every Pisces man I try to even interact with, it don't go nowhere because they be into themselves and I be into myself, so I get it. So, boom. With him, he took me on a coffee date. Okay, y'all. A lot of black women are against coffee dates. And I don't know. When I went on a coffee date, I didn't know how to feel, because at the end of the day, it felt like an interview for me, because I only do coffee dates like if I'm working on business stuff. Like, I'll meet my friends at a coffee shop if we gotta work on business stuff, or if I gotta do an interview, or if I'm like networking with someone and I meet them at a coffee shop, or you know what I mean. So it was kind of weird, maybe because like you're sober. But it's a good thing though, because I feel like every date you do always have alcohol involved. If you do drink alcohol, like if you're at a restaurant, you'll have a drink, or if you go for drinks, you have a drink. So I feel like it kind of pushes you to have conversations when you're not drinking. So I said, let me just shoot for it and see how it goes, because I'm at a time where y'all see my content. I don't eat out a lot. I try to keep like my cheat meals to once a week. So going on restaurant dates all the time is also not ideal for me in my stage of my life right now. So We go on a coffee date. He's cool. We're talking and stuff. But I could tell, y'all, I'm really good at reading people. Like, I could tell he wasn't that interested in me. And I could tell he wasn't interested in me because he felt like I was extra. Which is okay. You know, I think he felt like maybe I was too bougie. And I get that a lot from guys. Like, hey, the way I dress, how I do my makeup, like where I live. Like, they don't know exactly, he don't know where I live, but when a guy finds out where I live, how my apartment looks, how my car looks, whatever, they just start to think I'm bougie. And also, like what I say sometimes, they're like, okay, this girl is a little much. So on this date, we had got this conversation. He had randomly brought it up about how, like, in this generation and stuff, like, they just take information from, like, social media and stuff like that, like, from people that don't know nothing about relationships and blase, blase, blase. Okay, that's how I feel about it. How y'all know they don't know nothing about relationships and y'all not even in relationships? Like, y'all are on the same dating app that I am on right now. So it means y'all don't be in relationships either. So how can y'all sit here and judge? So y'all, we gonna get back to this story, but I got my lashes drying over to the side here, and then I'm gonna actually start doing my eyes. So y'all, I'm using the Milani eye primer. I found this is very cheap, and I had talked to somebody in Ulta, and they were like, "Oh, this is a dupe for." I forgot which one I used to use. I used to use Urban Decay, and she said this is a dupe and it's way cheaper, and I actually really do like this one. So anyway, I'm gonna put that on my eyes. So yeah, so how you know, and you're not an expert either. So he started going into about how, like, a lot of women are taking these advice and watching these podcasts of people talk about no 50-50 and all this type of stuff. And we don't really have these type of, I never have these type of conversations in real life with women. So why are we having these conversations like this on the internet? And I was like, what do you mean by that? He was like, oh, in no relationship or anyone I talked to that ever came up. Like, that was never a topic of discussion. And I'm like, so you never talked about finances with the person that you were dating long term? Like, anyways, y'all, let's get back to the makeup. So the next thing I'm gonna be using is the Fenty Beauty. I ain't gonna show y'all the front side because it's dirty, y'all. I had this for so many years. But it's in the Mocha Mommy. It's dirty on the back too, y'all, but mind your business. So I'm using Mocha Mommy. I use this on my eyelids, and I also use it as my contour, but I use this in the crease of my eyelids. So y'all see it done hit the pen, it done hit the medium, all that. Okay, it done crashed out, but it's okay. And then y'all, I'm using my blending brush that I got from Sonia Kashke, I think. I don't know how to say her name. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna sit here and cap to y'all on the internet, but y'all can find it. It's at a Target brand. So anyways, y'all, I like to go right up in that crease with that color. All right, and don't worry about the wig because we gonna put some makeup on her too. So anyways, y'all, so boom, I'm like, okay, odd, because hey, I didn't even bring nothing up about 50-50. I didn't bring nothing up about financial conversations. So I'm like, why is he even bringing this up? But I do think it's strange that you never had conversations in your relation about finances, because I feel like if you with somebody long enough, y'all do have to start talking about, like, how often you gonna pay for the dates, how often the other person gonna pay for the date, like, how do y'all see yourself being together in the future? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? How y'all gonna pay bills, like, all of that stuff. And then he said that he noticed that he said, I've been around a lot of rich people and they never talk about these things. Like, they just put their card down and pay for everything. Like, they don't never have these type of conversations. It's people that are like, not that broke and don't have money that have these type of conversations. Let's see, can y'all see it now? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm going with the Kaja eyeshadow palette. I will link all this stuff in the description box. So this is how it looks in the inside. I'm gonna try not to spill it. It's like a bronzy brown sparkle. So I'm going to use that on my eyelid. Like, so anyways, y'all, he said usually, like, rich people do not have these type of conversations. They just put their card down, blase, blase, blase. So he don't understand, like, why we be having these type of conversations and stuff. And he's never had these conversations in relationships. Honestly, y'all, I am not rich, okay? So I know shit. I could be out here be brokey too, but I'm going on vacation for sure. I'm going on vacation for sure outside of my birthday, and I am for sure gonna get what I want. Okay, but I do know sometimes it can be a struggle in this economy. But when a man tells me something like that, it kind of makes me feel like you're actually broke, but you're trying to like mask it because you're trying to make people feel bad for expecting conversations around this because you want to do 50-50 and you don't feel like you want to have conversations around it. You just want to naturally just have the girl pay sometimes and you pay sometimes. Like, that's what it was giving me. Like, you're mad about it because women are expecting more financially. Let's be honest. That's why you do coffee dates, because you're cheap. And I had told him, I said, at the end of the day, I was like, oh, you know, this was nice. Like, we really had good conversations. Like, he was cool. And I was like, this is my first. Oh, by the way, y'all, I'm putting my lashes on, okay? And I gotta use my mirror for this. Okay, I usually try to put my lash on the middle of my eyelash first. You gotta be focused when you do shit like this. For real, not for fake. So I always try to put my lash in the middle of my lash first and then do the edges. That's how I learned how to put lashes on in the first place. Because lashes are very hard to put on. So anyways, y'all. So y'all see my eyes. Now I'm putting my lashes. I don't know how everybody do their makeup, but this is how I do mine. I love to do the eyes first. And I always love to be dressed first before I do my makeup. Like, because I just feel like once you try to put something on, get makeup all over it, it's done son. So anyhow, y'all, I told him, I said, this is my first coffee date, but it was kind of cool. Like, it was cool. Like, we had some good conversations or whatever. That was my shortest date of life, bro. It was like, I felt like I was on a speed date, bro. So anyhow, I told him, like, you know, it's kind of cool. Like, I usually don't do coffee dates. Like, I really don't get I don't get asked on coffee dates like that in general. But I usually don't do coffee dates, and a lot of black women don't usually do coffee dates. And he's like, oh, what do you mean? I was like, oh, well, I just want to let you know, just in case you're out there and stuff, like, black women have a stigma against, like, coffee dates. Like, they think it's cheap, and they think, like, you're not... It's like kind of low effort, which it is. And I actually am here to confirm it, because there is like this dating coach that is online that he said coffee dates are not necessarily bad. Sometimes it's the most efficient men that are like the most successful that actually do coffee dates, you know, because they don't have a lot of time and they just want to like get straight to the point, and they don't want to invest in something that they're not going to have long term. But I'm telling y'all right now, do not do no coffee dates, because A, it's a speed date. They just trying to do something quick just to get to know you. And then on top of that, they only paying $6 for your drink, which I don't care about how much people are paying. Like, I go out with guys and we go for drinks and I get one drink. I don't even get 2 drinks, 3 drinks, none of that. Like, I'm not here for the money aspect, but it's just the fact that if a man really like you, he's going to get to know you and take you somewhere he feels like you're worthy of. Like, the guys that take you to coffee shops, they don't even get to know the woman. They just taking every woman to the coffee shop. And these are the most like avoidant men that like try to find a problem with every woman, because they're just like randomly just going on a coffee date with them. You know what I mean? They're not truthfully getting to know them. So y'all, this is the next thing, y'all. So I am going in with my Fenty Beauty Foundation. Y'all, I'm loving this Fenty. Come on. I'm loving this Fenty Beauty Foundation. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I just got this like last month. And I got this in soft lit, period. Because I'm trying to be in my soft girl area, y'all. And this is in the number 445, period. So y'all, what I usually do, and don't come from my beauty blender, y'all. I clean the beauty blender, but the beauty blender don't want to be clean, because I'm dark skinned. My foundation is dark. So anyways, y'all, I usually put my foundation on the back of my hand. And I just do like about 2 pumps, maybe a little 3. Maybe a little 3. I don't like to do too much, and I like to add if necessary. So what I like to do is I have my beauty blender. It's a little damp. It's not wet. no Jocelyn Cabaret, but it is damped. So anyways, y'all, I'm gonna take this beauty blender, and I usually like to use like this tip side of it, and I like to dot my face and blend her in. So I'm gonna do that while I'm talking to y'all. So anyway, so boom. Yeah, so it'd be like a speed date situation, and then yeah, so I'm thinking, okay, he kind of cool, like let's see. And he was pro-black. I love a pro-black king, you know, like the ones that want to date a black woman, don't like to date white women and all that type of stuff. Like, you know, no offense to the white woman, but I'm just saying, like, I do like me a pro-black black love king. And I might make another video about that, because I was going on dates with a lot of white men. This is my first black man, like a first date with a black man in like quite a minute. So no, my second date with a black man in this entire year. So anyways, y'all, so boom. Did I get some foundation in my hair? No, I didn't. So boom, I'm like, okay, he kind of cool. Like, I wouldn't mind like hanging out with him again, but I could tell in his energy he wasn't interested. I could tell. The main reason I could tell is he was like, when I was even talking about the financial thing, I was like, well, you know, in long-term relationships, you do gotta kind of have those conversations, you know. And he was kind of looking at me like, you're one of them social media girls. Which I am one of them social media girls. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm a content creator, and I tell people I'm a content creator. Do I give them access to my content? No. No, I'm not giving you access to my content because I don't want you watching. Because I do dating content. I do a lot of different content. So it's like, I don't want you watching my content. So I'm not going to give you my content. But I do content. So it's like, bruh, of course I'm in the mix. I'm in the mix, in the knowing. Anyways, y'all. So, yeah, now I'm going to put some on my neck. So anyways, y'all. It be looking mad crazy when you do your makeup on TV's crazy. Camera. Because I don't know if the lighting is just so bright. Let me see. Let me bring her down. Because I'm giving Oompa Loompa something. Let's bring her back to reality. So anyways, y'all. So boom. Yeah, that's better. So boom. He was like low-key judging me. Like, I just feel he was judging me. Like, even when I told him what school I went to. Because y'all, I went to St. Kate's. I went to St. Catherine University in Minnesota. And that's like a Catholic private school. And it's expensive. And he's like, oh, you went to St. Kate's? Like, isn't that expensive? Like, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like, it was expensive, but it was like the only college that had fashion merchandising. It was like that college in the U of M, you know? And he's like, oh, okay. And then it was just weird. Like, I think he was looking at me as like, this girl's too bougie. She got too much going on. Like, I don't want to talk to her because she's superficial. Like, I think he was thinking I was superficial. Which I like nice things, but I'm not a superficial person. I'm very nice. You know what I mean? I am very nice, and I am very, like, not like, oh, you need to have this amount to be with me. Like, you need to match what I bring to the table for sure. But I'm not like, oh my God, I need to be the rich nigga. Like, I got to get me the man that make $1 million. Like, bro, no. Like, because if I want to do that, like, I could just start shooting my shot to the celebrities in their DMs. You know what I mean? But that ain't like the type of time I'm on. But anyways, I could kind of feel like something was weird with him. So he had told me to text him when I got home. But I had to use the bathroom first anyway. So I went to the bathroom, and then he was like, okay, well, like, you know, text me when you get home, da-da-da, because he was heading out. So that was already a red flag, because he didn't wait for me to get out the bathroom. Like, he was already ready to go, type of thing. I was late too. I think he wasn't messing with that. But the thing about me, if you're gonna love me, you gonna have to, I accept that I'm gonna be late every single time, baby. Just start showing up late, period. So anyways, y'all, I had the foundation going. Now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. Okay, Tarte, you ate with that. I didn't know that was the name. You ate with that, Tarte. Don't play with them. So yeah, y'all, I love this concealer, and this is in Deep, and this number is 53N. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to show y'all because it's not even, what is the reason? It ain't gonna focus correctly. It's too small. And then this is the Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. That's what it is. That's what it is. Period. So anyways, y'all, so boom, I messaged him on Hinge, because at this point I don't even have his number. Like, we still on Hinge, and I'm fine with that. Like, I'm totally cool, y'all. By the way, I just like put dots under my eyes, put a few on my forehead, I put a few on my nose, and then a few on my chin. So anyways, y'all, I'm the type that I'm not gonna sit here and get your number. I'm not asking for your number because I feel like too many dudes got my number. Like, people, when I meet them out, I use my finger, y'all. I feel like this is for the best result because it actually melts. I have plenty of brushes, but I feel like it melts my foundation, my concealer a lot better. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I try to like do it a little full circle moment. So, boom, I go ahead, I tell him, hey, you know, it was nice meeting you, da da da, like, thank you for taking me for coffee. I made it home. So he's like, okay, like, thank you for sharing your Sunday with me, blase, blase. So I messaged him, I said, no problem. And this was a test because I was like, should I just leave this on red and just leave him alone? Because I know he don't really like me like that. Or should I just be like, hey, like, do you want to exchange numbers just to confirm that my intuition is right? So I actually confirmed if my intuition was right. So I messaged him. I said, I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, do you want to exchange numbers instead of messaging on here? And then that's when he told me, and I respect him for that. He messaged me. He was like, oh, like, thank you again for like coming on Sunday, blase, blase. But like, I decided to like not move forward anymore. So that's also another thing, y'all. It could be the fact that I'm moving as well, because I told him on that date that I'm moving. And I think a lot of men actually get turned off by that, because that happened on my second date. Like, I think a lot of men is getting turned off that I'm moving. Like, why is you even dating? I don't want a long-term relationship, a long-distance relationship. Why is you even dating here right now if you're about to move to Texas? Like, if y'all don't know, y'all, if y'all new here, I'm moving to Austin, Texas. So yeah, so like a lot of guys are like, they lose interest if they are not looking for a long distance relationship or just like that. And that's understandable. I respect people. I'm never gonna be one of them girls. I know some girls that will just beg you like, hey, let's talk, like, oh, I really like that ain't never me, baby. Like, even for a man that I love, I don't do that type of behavior. I don't. And I think that's why a lot of guys be like thinking I'm cold-hearted. But I don't care if I love you. I'm not begging no man, period. I will set you free as soon as you ask. But anyways, so yeah, I think that could have also been a thing. Like, I think he really did think I was super like superficial and super like bougie. And a lot of dudes get that from me just by my looks, like not how I act. And so anyhow, I think it was that, and I think it was also that I'm moving. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I messaged him back. I was like, oh, you know, no problem. Like, wishing you the best. Like, I did feel like I'm really good at reading energy. I did feel that energy or whatever. But I'm wishing you the best or whatever. I'm very nice, y'all. I don't care. Like, I really could, like, not give a flying fuck. So anyways, y'all, I'm going to go back in, y'all, with the Mocha Mommy. And then I'm going to use my angle brush. Y'all, this angle brush is from the same brand. Okay, so this is the brush, y'all. I'm using this angle brush right here from the Target brand. So anyways, y'all, let me make sure I'm focused, because the way I be talking, baby, I think I'm doing my right steps. I sure am. So I usually go like right under the cheekbone, in between there. And then I do it like on the top. Make sure I get my little lace. Make sure I do a little around the edges. This is when you bring the color back to your face. You gotta trust the process. And then you put a little bit on the sides of your nose to contour. I don't really try to make my nose skinny and stuff like that. I ain't trying to do all that. I just try to give them a little definition. Alright, y'all. So now we're gonna get into the powder, y'all. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty powder, and this one is in the Kunafa. Like, who coming up with these names? Like, for real, be for real. Who really coming up with these names? So y'all, now that I did my contour, and sometimes I actually do my contour after I do my the brightening under my eyes, but to be honest, it's done. Was already done. You can't reverse. So anyways, y'all, I'm opening up the powder. And what I usually do, which this is very unique, a lot of people don't do this, but I dump, and I hope I do not get this on my carpet, because I'm trying to do this video for y'all in my room, and I ain't gonna be living here for long. I want my deposit back. Hold on, let me do this on here. So what I usually do is put it in the cap, and I take my beauty blender. A lot of people take a brush. I take a beauty blender because I feel like it just gets a better effect for me. And I have it a little wet. And I go under my eye. Like so. And pat it in. I do the same with my other under eye. So yeah, y'all, that was my date with him. And then, long story short, I went on another date. And with that date, I'm gonna put, oh shit, that was probably too much, y'all. Don't do this at home, baby. I'm looking like a scarecrow. So anyways, y'all, I'm just kidding. It's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. So now I take a little bit and do it here. Not too much. And same right here underneath my contour. Let it sit for a little bit. So to be honest, if you want to do this and do your contour after, you can, because you want to let it sit. I don't let it bake for too long, baby, because I ain't trying to be no cake, okay? I ain't trying to be no flour. But anyhow, I went on this other date, and practically we was talking. He was a good texter, everything. Like, I already kind of knew though at first. I didn't want to talk to him because he had said something weird on my Hinge. Like, he was trying to like give me a future reading from my like profile on Hinge, and he was pretty much telling me all these things, which was a lot of cool stuff that I'm like, I can see that. And then he had said something about like, oh yeah, working, like you're gonna be working out, like to be a thick mommy or whatever. It was the fact that he used the word thick mommy. I was like, you turn me off. And it seemed like you for the streets, like just from that, and like going on that day, it confirmed me that he's a nice person. I don't want to sit here and bash him or nothing, but he had a past. And I feel like it's going to linger in his future. So, yeah, I ain't got no time. So, y'all, I'm actually going to be using this MAC lip liner. It's looking busted. Busted, but it's alright, y'all. This is my real shit. And then this is in chestnut. It ain't gonna even, it's not gonna look like that. But it's in chestnut. So, I'm going to line my lips while I am waiting for this to bake. So, anyhow, y'all. How the hell I'm going to do that and talk? I ain't not talk, y'all. I gotta focus. Gotta focus on the prize. Gotta focus on the prize. Anyway, y'all. So, boom. He didn't know I was moving to Texas, which is the guy that I just went on a date with yesterday. He knew I was moving to Texas, but the guy that I went to on a date with the day before yesterday, which is Friday, I went on 2 days in a row. He didn't know I was moving to Texas. I totally forgot until like it was time for the day, and I was like, oh dang, I don't think I even told this man I'm moving to Texas, because he wanted to take me out so fast. The guy that I went out with yesterday, we had talked for almost a week, so it was like he knew a lot more about me. But anyways, y'all, while this is baking, I'm gonna put a little lip gloss on. I got the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. Okay, y'all. I just don't know what I'm talking about. The Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. So, this one is in Glass Slipper. So, I'm gonna put that on my lips. Fenty has the best lip gloss, y'all. No kissy, no cap. I hate to keep paying for it, but I got to. So, anyways, y'all. Wow, now I can get this stuff off my face. Y'all, I use this little brush. I think I got this from like Ulta or something. And it has like little diamonds on the bottom. It's like a powder brush. So, that's what I'm going to use. So, I'm going to dust everything off thoroughly. So, yeah, y'all. So, boom. I talked to him. And I told him like, oh, like I'm moving. I'm planning to move. Because we literally work for the same corporation. And we found that out like the day before our date. But we literally work at 2 different locations, but we work at the same exact corporation. So I told him, oh, you know, I'm gonna be moving soon. Da, da, da. He was like I seen it on his face. The thing is, I'm such a reader. Like I literally just like, oh yeah, he don't want to mess with me. Like he don't want no long distance. He don't even want to try to get to know me. Like I still got some time before I'm leaving. I ain't saying when, because we got some monitoring people on here. But I still got a little time. So, how you know we gonna make it that long in the first place? But I get it, respectfully. Respect yourself and your time. So, boom. Y'all, I'm trying to make sure she eats. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more something on here on my on my, let's try to put a little foundation on here or something. Come on now. Come on now, baby. We need to make you darker. So anyways, so, you know, we still continue our date. He was super nice. We actually started talking about his goals and his past relationships. Talk about my past relationships, my goals. Well, not really my goals, but like my past relationships. Because we knew like, okay, we're not going to really be together. So what is that making it worse? Anyway, I ain't giving no fucks. But, because I ain't going literally nowhere. So anyhow, y'all, we talking about his goals and everything and what he wanted in a partner, all those type of things. And then, yeah, we kind of hung out, went to the comedy show downstairs, like it was at a comedy bar. And that was cool. Yesterday, y'all, I went on an actual date that was really good. So let's talk about it. We ain't gonna get too in depth in it because I just do want to keep this one like a little bit low key, just in case I might want to be with this one. So anyways, y'all, this one is the cream Fenty blush that I'm gonna be using, and this one's in Summertime Wine. They look crazy, so don't look too hard. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna put a little bit down. I don't do too much. Like it gives a little bit of color, but not too heavy. So anyway, so boom. My camera about over here, y'all. Sheesh. So with this day, I'm gonna keep it short and simple because I actually do like this guy, and we're gonna see where it goes. So long story short, I went on a date with this guy. He stood out to me because he was sending me voice notes on Hinge. That's always a good sign because like it's a good sign because they want to communicate. That shows they're better at communicating. But it's also a sign that they might like talking on the phone a lot. And I'm cool with that sometimes, but sometimes I like to just text. So it just depends. But with him, he was very cool. We went bowling. He beat me real bad 2 times. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to use this Morphe spray. This setting spray for my camera overheats again. This is a really good spray that is a good dupe for like Urban Decay. Is it cheaper? And this one that has the vitamins in it and hydrates your skin. So that's 10 out of 10. So anyways, y'all, we went on our bowling date. He beat me. We had great in-depth conversations at the bowling alley. We was there from 7:30 until 12 a.m. Okay? And we was having some deep debates, conversations about gender rules, all this. Like, it was like very like we should have been on a podcast. Like, it gives like he likes to have deep conversations, and I do too. Like, we like to be analytical. We're both like, we overthink, not in a negative way, but we actually fully think about the situation and why things happen. So I love that, you know. We're both in finance, you know. He on the higher realm. Okay, we both work for like finance companies. I'm just gonna put it like that, you know. But he up there. It seems like he has like a good career, like a good mindset. He's family oriented. You know, we'll see, because found out he's a Leo. I never have good long-term. Leos are not good for me a lot of times. I've only dated 1 Leo, but I've had 2 Leo friends. So we're gonna have to see, because Leos tend to lie a lot. They tend to lie, and I hate liars. So I hope that he's not like that, but we shall see. He's very nice, and he might actually be considering moving to Texas. Like, he's wanting to move to Dallas. So it seems like we're on the same wavelength. If it was something down the line, like this is first date, like we're not going to be delusional. Like, I don't know him that well, and I'm still leaving my options open. But if it was to be that down the line, we are both flexible with the long distance dating. So he knows, and he's totally fine with it, and he wants to live in the same state anyway. So everything's cool. He's always in that state. So yeah. So boom, y'all, and we end up kissing at the end of the day. And baby, I do miss kissing black men. I'm sorry, I've been on a dates with too many white men. I ain't gonna cap to you, and I did not like kissing them. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling the truth. But yeah, y'all, so I'll be seeing him when he get back, because he out of town right now. So yeah, y'all, I will see you guys in the next video. I'll keep y'all posted maybe after the next date that I go on with him, but I ain't gonna give too much details. But we did have a really good date and deep conversations. Like, not like life deep conversations, but conversations where it's like we both like talking to each other, like we could be friends, you know. And he's funny, I'm funny, for real. So anyways, boom, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. But this is the completed look. Like, she eats, like she eats. Tasiki eats, okay? She eats. And this is like how I do my makeup all the time. Like, so will I keep doing makeup videos? I don't think so. But I might do some more get ready with me's. Because I've been thinking I should do get ready with me's for dates and stuff. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Alright, I'll see y'all next video.